The causes of the conflict between Ridge and Hope. Ridge and Hope's hostility is not new. Because of their divergent views on relationships, family loyalty, and corporate ethics, their relationship has been tense for years. The Forrester clan's patriarch Ridge has always been ferociously devoted to his family and their heritage. In contrast, Hope represents the Logan family's more romantic and sometimes contentious outlook on life and love. Hope's renewed relationship with Ridge's son, Thomas Forrester, is the root of their present argument. Thomas has persuaded many, including Hope, that he has changed after months of treatment and personal development. Ridge, however, is not convinced that his son has changed and thinks Thomas's fixation with Hope may return at any time. During a heated argument at the Forrester Creations office, Ridge informs Hope, "Thomas has hurt you before. How are you going to trust him again?" Hope responds, refusing to back down, "Ridge, people change. Perhaps it's time for you to have faith in your kid." A conflict of principles. Thomas is not the only subject of this dispute. There is an ideological conflict. While Hope promotes forgiveness and second chances, Ridge's universe is centered on fidelity to the Forrester brand. They are on a collision path because of their divergent opinions, and neither is prepared to compromise. Hope is accused of being foolish by Ridge during their most recent altercation, implying that giving Thomas another opportunity might endanger not just her happiness but also the stability of their family company. In response, Hope charges Ridge of being too domineering and unable of seeing the positive aspects of others. Hope maintains, "I'm not naive. I've seen Thomas's development. How can he ever really move ahead if we continue to punish him for his past? And what happens if he backslides?" Ridge responds, "Are you ready to handle the consequences?" The effect on the team at Forrester Creations. Ridge and Hope's conflict has permeated the office, resulting in a tense environment at Forrester Creations. Workers have chosen sides, with some praising Hope's faith in redemption and others endorsing Ridge's cautious approach. Ridge's daughter Steffi Forrester, who sometimes competes with Hope, is caught in the midst. She is attempting to keep her composure as the CEO of Forrester Creations while handling the personal turmoil that might interfere with their business. At an internal staff meeting, Steffi states, "We're here to create fashion, not to fuel family feuds." Despite her best efforts, the team's production has suffered and the stress is evident. Taylor and Brooke offer their views. Taylor Hayes and Brooke Logan, Ridge and Hope's respective moms, have also become involved in the conflict as it intensifies. Ever the protective mother, Brooke takes Hope's side, claiming that Ridge's distrust stems from his incapacity to see beyond Thomas's prior transgressions. Brooke confides in Ridge in private at the Forrester house. "Hope is a grown woman. You don't have to shield her from Thomas. You should believe in him if she does." Taylor, on the other hand, reminds Brooke of the suffering Thomas has already inflicted and backs Ridge's cautious approach. Taylor contends that this isn't about holding a grudge. The goal is to prevent history from happening again. All that Ridge cares about is what's best for everyone, particularly his kid. The part Liam Spencer plays. Hope's husband, Liam Spencer, has been outspoken about his own mistrust of Thomas, which adds another level of complexity to this intricate plot. Liam isn't sure that Thomas has changed all that much even after Hope's promises. Their marriage has become strained as a result, with Liam feeling more and more marginalized while Hope stands up for Thomas. At their cabin, Liam confronts Hope emotionally and declares, "I am your husband. I, not Thomas, should be the person you trust the most." Hope finds it difficult to strike a balance between her devotion to Liam and her faith in Thomas's salvation. "Trust isn't the issue here," she claims. "It's about giving someone an opportunity to demonstrate their progress." Possible repercussions. There are significant ramifications to Ridge and Hope's continuous verbal battle. Their disagreement might have disastrous effects on their families as well as Forrester Creations if they are unable to come to an agreement. The stakes are very personal for Ridge. If Thomas feels abandoned, he worries that he may lose his bond with his son as well as his relationship with Hope. The stakes are just as great for Hope. She feels that giving in now would be a violation of her principles since her belief in redemption is fundamental to who she is. What comes next? Spoilers indicate that in the next episodes, Ridge and Hope's tension will escalate. Their rivalry might escalate into a spectacular confrontation that compels everyone in their vicinity to choose sides since neither character is ready to make concessions. Taylor, Brooke, and Steffi will all continue to play crucial roles while attempting to mediate in different ways. As Liam works through his own conflicted emotions over Thomas and Hope's steadfast support for him, his patience will be put to the limit. The bold and the beautiful promises to be full of surprises as always. Will Ridge and Hope be able to work out their differences, or will their conflict get out of hand? The drama is far from done, that much is certain. Brooke Logan has always been the glue that tries to hold her family together, often at great personal cost. Her deep love for Ridge and unwavering support for her daughter Hope have frequently placed her in difficult situations. However, this latest conflict feels more personal than ever, as Brooke is forced to navigate the increasingly strained relationship between Ridge and Hope. At the center of the conflict is Hope's decision to work closely with Thomas Forrester, Ridge's son, despite his troubled past. Hope's belief in Thomas's redemption is a source of pride for her, but Ridge remains unconvinced. Brooke's attempts to mediate have left her emotionally drained and uncertain about where her loyalty should lie. "I love you both," Brooke tells Ridge and Hope during a tense family meeting. "But this constant fighting is tearing us apart. We need to find a way to move forward." Ridge's perspective. For Ridge, the stakes are incredibly high. As a father, he's proud of the progress Thomas has made but remains deeply protective of Hope. He fears that Thomas's past obsession with her could resurface, jeopardizing her happiness and the stability of their family dynamic. "I want to believe in Thomas," Ridge confesses to Brooke during a private moment. "But I can't ignore everything he's done. Hope deserves better." Ridge's skepticism has fueled his clashes with Hope, who feels that his lack of trust in Thomas undermines her ability to make her own decisions. Their arguments have grown increasingly heated, with neither willing to back down. Hope's struggle for independence. Hope Logan has always been a beacon of compassion and optimism, traits that often put her at odds with Ridge's pragmatic approach. Her decision to forgive Thomas and work with him again stems from her belief in second chances, a principle she refuses to compromise. "Thomas has worked hard to prove he's changed," Hope tells Brooke during a heartfelt conversation. "If we keep holding his past against him, how can he ever move forward?" Hope's conviction has put her in direct conflict with Ridge, creating a divide that Brooke struggles to bridge. As the tension escalates, Hope's marriage to Liam Spencer has also come under strain, with Liam sharing Ridge's concerns about Thomas. Brooke's role as mediator. As the matriarch of the Logan family and Ridge's wife, Brooke is uniquely positioned to mediate between the two. However, her efforts to maintain peace have left her feeling torn and increasingly isolated. Both Ridge and Hope look to her for support, placing an immense burden on her shoulders. "I can't choose between my husband and my daughter," Brooke confides in her sister Katie Logan. "I just want them to see each other's perspectives." Katie, ever the voice of reason, advises Brooke to focus on open communication. "Maybe if they see how much this is hurting you, they'll realize they need to find common ground," Katie suggests. Taylor's influence. Adding another layer to the drama is Taylor Hayes, Ridge's ex-wife and Thomas's mother. Taylor has been a vocal supporter of Thomas's redemption arc and believes that Ridge's skepticism is rooted in his complicated history with the Logans. "Ridge needs to let go of his doubts," Taylor tells Steffi Forrester during a candid conversation. "Thomas has done the work and he deserves a chance to prove himself." Taylor's involvement has further complicated Brooke's position as old rivalries resurface. Despite their shared love for Ridge, Brooke and Taylor remain at odds, each convinced that their perspective is the right one. The impact on Forrester Creations. The family drama has inevitably spilled into the workplace, creating a tense atmosphere at Forrester Creations. Steffi, as CEO, is determined to keep the company running smoothly but finds herself increasingly frustrated by the personal conflicts disrupting their operations. "We're supposed to be a team," Steffi reminds Ridge and Hope during a board meeting. "If we let these arguments affect our work, we're only hurting the company." Despite Steffi's efforts, the tension shows no signs of easing. Employees are taking sides, and the once collaborative environment has become a battleground for the Forrester and Logan factions. Liam's perspective. Liam Spencer, Hope's husband, has been vocal about his concerns regarding Thomas. While he understands Hope's desire to believe in redemption, he struggles to reconcile that with his own fears about Thomas's potential to cause harm. "I want to support you, Hope," Liam tells her during an emotional conversation. "But I can't ignore the warning signs." I just want to protect our family. Liam's fears have driven a wedge between him and Hope, adding another layer of complexity to an already volatile situation. As Hope continues to defend Thomas, Liam begins to question whether their marriage can withstand the strain. Spoilers and predictions. According to spoilers, the December 11th episode will see Brooke reaching her breaking point as she tries to mediate between Ridge and Hope. A dramatic confrontation is expected, with Brooke finally laying bare her own feelings about the conflict. Meanwhile, Thomas's actions will come under renewed scrutiny, leading to a pivotal moment that could either validate Hope's trust in him or confirm Ridge and Liam's worst fears. Steffi, Taylor, and Katie will continue to play critical roles as the family navigates this latest crisis. The bigger picture. The ongoing tension between Ridge and Hope highlights one of the bold and the beautiful central themes: the struggle to balance love, loyalty, and personal growth. As the characters grapple with their conflicting emotions, viewers are reminded of the complexities that define family dynamics. Will Brooke find a way to bring Ridge and Hope together, or will their differences prove insurmountable? Can Thomas truly redeem himself, or is his past destined to overshadow his future? As always, fans can expect plenty of twists and turns as this storyline unfolds.